record. Got it.
Awesome. I don't know what's going on my end, but I'm glad that you can record it. So that's good news. Really weird. Anyway, all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight at our Cooking with Cast event. We just love our cast iron, and we wanted to share a little bit about it with you guys. I know for me, growing up, I have a dad who is like kind of a collector of lots of things. And every once in a while, he would like get on a kick with something. And one of the things that he got on a kick with was cast iron, right? So he would have these horrific looking cast iron pans. I don't know where he got them from. And he would work at them and re-season them and do all the things and make them look like these beautiful brand new things. And I always thought, well, that's pretty cool. And I loved the way that it cooked, but I was scared of it because I thought, my God, if I mess this up, I just saw how much time he spent like seasoning and the this and the that and all the things. I don't want to cook with this because I'm going to ruin it. And then I'm going to have to start all over again like he did. Probably not the case because, like I said, God only knows where these cast iron pieces came from in the first place. But when Pampered Chef came out with cast iron, I was so excited, you guys, to give it a try. And since it came out, it's been such a big success that we've just expanded on our cast iron collection. And now we have our regular raw cast iron, which is like the old style. Like I picture my dad seasoning, although we'll tell you some of the features of ours. It's nothing like what I thought it was in my head. And we have some beautiful enameled cast iron that cooks like your standard cast iron, but it's glazed, it's gorgeous. It's like ready to go from oven to table. So 3 of our amazing directors are going to share with you some recipes that they made with some of our cast iron pieces. And they're going to tell you, walk you through how they did it and some of the features. Stick around, make sure you stick around with us until the end because we are going to do some giveaways. And we're also at some point, and I don't even know when this is happening, I think it might be Corey that's doing this, giving you a sneak peek of a brand new product that's coming out June 1st. Oh, it's you. It's free. It's okay. It's free. So who's going first? I don't even remember. We talked about who's going first. Where's Kim? Kim knows who's going first.
I think, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I've had issues with my microphone lately, so. I think Corey was going to go first because Corey has the main dish.
First thing. Okay, that's fine. Corey, are you ready?
Sure, I'm ready.
All right, introducing Corey.
Hi, I'm Corey. So what I made tonight was a skirt steak fajitas, and let me show you. Oh, can I share my screen?
You're muted, Jenny.
It won't let me let her share screen.
Okay.
Kim, I'm having an issue where I can't push any buttons.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because I made the fajitas and then I fed them to my family. So what I have is pictures. We're gonna see if you can see the pictures from my phone.
Try again. Because I changed the settings. For some reason, I can change them. I don't know why.
Oh, I can share now?
You should be able to share now. And I made you a host too.
I was just going to say I can share, which was weird, but.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the finished result. So we've got this, the steps I went through. I'm not going to leave that up there the whole time. Let me unshare my screen. But this is what we're working towards right here. So we're going to stop sharing. So what I did was I first seasoned the meat in a marinade, and we've got a recipe for you that we're going to share with you. So you marinate the meat, and then you put your cast iron in the oven to preheat it, so you get it nice and hot. And then the first thing I made was a salsa verde. And what I really love about being a consultant is we have so many options. I could have made the salsa in my manual food processor. I could have used the Flex Plus. I could have used my blender. And I have all of these things, which is super cool. But I chose to make it in the manual food processor just because it was quick and easy and wanted to get it done. So I heated the pan in the oven, which was at 550 degrees. I put my tomatillos on, roasted them for 10 minutes, flipped them over, roasted them for 5 more minutes, then put them in the manual food processor. And there's also jalapenos in that salsa. And pro tip, don't touch your eyeball after you've touched the jalapenos. This is actually something that I knew prior to today, but failed to follow. So I spent, in the middle of cooking this, I had to spend 15 minutes flushing out my eye so it would stop burning. So yeah, don't do that. When you take the seeds out of your jalapeno, make sure that you wash all of that off your hands really well. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're actually here to talk about cast iron. And the pan I used was brand new. So all I had to do was take it out of the box, wash it in hot water, get it dried off really well, and put it straight into the oven. Nothing fancy, nothing hard, just straight in. And then I went from one step to the next. So I made the salsa verde, got it taken care of. Then I put my meat on. I took it out of the oven. So I started in the oven, went to the stove top. So that's another really good thing about the cast iron is you can cook in so many different places. You can cook in the oven, you can cook on stovetop, you can cook it out on the grill, wherever you feel like cooking, this cast iron is going to go. So I took it out of the oven, put it onto my stovetop, cooked my meat, cooked my vegetables, and then ended up with the pretty little picture that we saw at the end. And
Can you show us that one more time, Corey?
yes,
Because it kind of made me drool a little bit.
Pull that back up. Okay, if it'll let me. There we go. So this is the end result here. One of my pictures, oh, it won't show you. I was gonna say one of the pictures actually had the steam coming off of it, but I don't think you can actually see the steam.
I think we can kind of see it a little bit on the right-hand side there.
See if this
good.
one looks, there we go.
Yes.
There. So I've got the vegetables underneath and then I threw the meat on top and you got the hot steam coming off and it's smelling delicious in the kitchen. And yeah, so now all I have to do is take the leftovers, whatever happens to be left over. They're out there eating it. I'm not. I had to eat first. But whenever we're done here, I'll just scrape all of that off with one of our handy dandy little pan scrapers, put it under the hot water, get it dried off really good. And I always put some more, I put Crisco back on mine just to make sure that it helps maintain that seasoning. But it was super cool because again, my pan was brand new right out of the box and all I had to do was give it a quick wash and dry and into the oven it went. I didn't have the hours and hours of scrubbing and seasoning and scrubbing and seasoning and pre-baking and all of that. Pampered Chef sends it to us ready to use.
Amazing. All right. Anybody have questions for Corey before we check out our next recipe? You can come out of mute. You can throw them in the chat. Everybody's saying in the chat that looks so good. I have to agree with you. When you
Got to go back to the cheese. Everything is better with cheese, right?
Back to the cheese. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh.
And it was so fun because it is mystifying to me how many Pampered Chef products I have that I was able to use while making this. I did find out from the recipe that we have a seasoning called Everything But the Taco seasoning. I didn't even know we had that. I thought I had every seasoning that we had, but
we have everything but the taco? That's
what the recipe called for, was everything but the taco.
I didn't
So,
know.
Yeah. Is that an old seasoning? I don't know.
I know we have everything but the pizza, but maybe
And we have everything bagel. So
maybe
I don't
it's
know.
gonna come out. I don't know.
Maybe it's something in our future. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. All right. I just want to take a peek at the chat to make sure we didn't miss any. Everybody just wants to eat it. It sounds like everybody's saying how good that looks. So throw it in the chat if you guys would make this at home, right? If you had this recipe, would you make this? Would this be a hit in your home? I know that I'm planning on making it because I love fajitas and okay, we're getting yeses. Everybody wants to make it. So awesome. All right. Is that it for you, Corey?
I think that's it.
Okay, wait, we have a question. Hold on. So after you eat all that, you wash it, dry it, and then you have to season the pan like with an oil.
I put Crisco on mine. I
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
can use any oil that you want, like whatever oil you've got. You can use, some vegetable oil, some olive oil, and you don't need a lot, just a little bit of oil.
Just to make it shiny again. So here's my 10-inch, and it's clean, and you can see it's kind of shiny if I can get it in the right place. And I've used this a ton of times. Kim is sharing what I usually use this for, so I'll let her talk about that. But I use this arm, and you can't even tell that it's been used ever. It looks brand new. And this is my 10-inch, and this is probably my favorite cast iron piece, or at least most used. I guess that makes it my favorite, right?
And Pamela just shared in the chat, I wouldn't use a spray on oil though, because it can make it sticky. I use a little oil on a paper towel and wipe it down. I totally agree with you. We actually, I have the Pampered Chef spray thingy. I don't know why I can't remember what it's called right now, but I just use a little bit of that. The spritzer or the new oil dispenser, right? Where you can just squeeze it, a little bit of oil comes up, boom, dump it in, and then wipe it with a paper towel. Are there any stovetops that you shouldn't use this on? Does anybody know that? Corey, Kim, Bree? If not, I can take a quick look, but I think it's okay on all of them.
I think you can use cast on convection. I think you can.
I think so too.
Yeah, so, the only thing that I've read is like if it's a glass top, don't drag it across, right? Because it could scratch, but you could use it.
And my stove is glass top. So, you obviously don't want to just slam it down on a glass top stove because it's going to break your glass if you slam it hard enough.
Sorry, Corey.
No, you're good.
I'm looking at, this is like the little booklet that comes in with our enameled cast iron, because Pampered Chef's really awesome like that too. They give us a ton of stuff. And this says for use on induction, flat glass, or ceramic cooktop surface. And like I said, it just says be careful, don't drag it. But
it also says it can be used on a stovetop, in an oven, under the broiler, on your grill, or on your campfire. So super.
It does not in microwave.
Right.
Microwave. Yeah, right. Right. And our little 5.5-inch ones go in the air fryer.
Yes.
I think
I love these little baby ones.
The 1-quart baker fits in the air fryer too, doesn't it?
Probably.
I think I saw that somewhere.
Probably.
Probably going to be the right size.
I love it. All right. So Corey, if you want to stop sharing your screen, we will turn it over to, I think, Kim.
Yeah, I can go next. Oh wait, I'm like totally cut off. I can go next because I made like a side dish.
So let's see it, because I've been thinking about it all day.
Let me turn off I have like my screen blurred behind me. Don't mind like my mess, but I have it here with me. So I thought I would show you guys because it is still hot. Can you see it?
Oh my God, stop.
It's just cornbread, but it's super yummy.
It's just cornbread.
It's just cornbread.
So I used, this is the 2-quart enameled baker. And I really love our enameled cast iron because there's no fuss. No fuss. Like our raw cast iron comes pre-seasoned, like these guys were talking about, but the enameled is just like, you just go. Like you don't have to worry about it. It can even go in the dishwasher. The only thing you have to be careful of is around the edge. That is a raw cast iron edge. So if you put it in the dishwasher, just promptly take it out and dry it, because you could have like some rusting on that raw edge. But if you do, it's not that big of a deal. You can save it with the oil and stuff that they were talking about for the raw. My favorite pieces, honestly, are Dutch oven, our 6-quart Dutch oven. But I didn't think making cornbread in that really made sense. So I pulled out the 2-quart enameled cast iron baker. And the really cool thing is I just used a box of like Jiffy cornbread. See, this blurring makes it so hard for me to like.
Oh, no, it's perfect right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's catching me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just found this at the store. It's actually has honey in it, which I've never seen before. So I was like, well, I'm going to try that. So, but this is super easy. So you just basically follow the directions on the box. I did zhuzh it up a little bit. And when we share the recipes later, you'll get my recipe. But basically I added, because sometimes I feel like this can come out a little dry. So, so I did 1 box of this. I did half a cup of milk. I did 5 tablespoons of melted salted butter. I did a half a cup of sour cream. And I added like 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar. Sometimes it's not sweet, although this has honey, so I'm hoping I didn't like over sweeten it. But I don't know, I figured it's fun to try something new, you know? So, and it's super easy. You just, like, so the Jiffy calls for 400. I did 375. And basically, like, melted the butter, just kind of mixed all the ingredients together. It'll be lumpy, right? Because it's cornbread, so, like, lumpiness is normal. And then I just put it in and then I baked it for, like, 15 to 18 minutes. Kind of just, you know, make sure it's looking goldeny brown and whatnot, and that's it. It's that easy. So you could add other things to the cornbread, like, I don't know. I think, don't we have like a jalapeno cornbread?
I was going to say, some people will put jalapenos in their cornbread.
Yeah. You could even add cheese to cornbread. That's also good, right? But yeah, I really love our enameled cast iron. Like I said, my favorite is our Dutch oven. I use that for everything. Because what I love is I can like start it on the stove, but like finish it in the oven or keep it warm in the oven. So I'm not very good at having everything finish at the same time. So I need ways to, you know, keep stuff warmish while I'm finishing everything else out.
Exactly. And just a reminder, I just want to remind you what Kim said, that the enameled cast iron, which is obviously coated, you can use soap to wash it. It can go in the dishwasher. The raw cast iron, like the one that Corey showed us, you're not going to use any soap on that, right? Because it's something that we season. So if you use soap on it, it's going to kind of take on that soapy flavor. And you guys probably don't want that. That doesn't taste good. So you just wash it with hot water. It comes with one of our little pan scrapers so that you can scrape off anything that's a little bit stuck. And then you're just going to oil it at the end. The enameled cast iron, like we said, use soap on it, throw it in the dishwasher, take it out when it's done. And you don't have to season it at all. You don't put any oil on that one.
And it looks nice too. Like it's like, so I used our limited edition like Tiffany blue that we got last year. So like one of the things I really love about being a consultant is we always get all of those little extras, like the special stuff, you know. And so like I have the set of gray because I'm also a leader. So I don't know if you guys mentioned this, but like as a leader, we get the products for free. But as a consultant, we get them too. And just because we're leaders doesn't mean that we don't get, you know, the consultant benefits. So often we end up with duplicates of a lot of stuff, sometimes triple, because we get you know, things, I don't know, they give us all kinds of stuff all the time. But so I like to use my blue, but I also have the gray, and the gray is what we have available for sale right now. The blue has been like gone. I don't even think it's still in the outlet anymore, but it's nice looking. So you can literally just put this on your table for serving. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to like transfer it into another container, you know, another serving tray or whatever, like, because it is nice all on its own. So I like that too. Less dishes is always a win for me.
Exactly. Awesome. All right. Any questions for Kim?
Did you guys mention the pan that you used, Corey, that it's a special pan?
Corey's is not the special pan.
To be special tonight, I'm extra special.
But
Got it.
Bree is going to talk about the special pan. So on to you, girl.
So I get to be the one tonight who gives everybody the sneak peek, which makes me the favorite of the night. So let me just turn you this way so you can see it. So I made a dessert, which is now long gone because my family ate it. Let me share my screen and give you share. Yes, no. Oh, here we go. So, can you see it?
Oh yeah, we can see it.
Oh yeah. So that was, let me just X out all this stuff. That was what I made. It is a consultant exclusive recipe. So if you go on marketing imagery, if you're a consultant, you would see it right in your e-recipe cards. If you're not a consultant, you may want to ask your consultant for said recipe. We might share it with you tonight, I believe, right at the end of the night, Jenny? We're giving it?
I believe that is the plan.
That's the plan. So this is called a Gillette. So I think it's Gillette because it's French. So it's like French pastry. So basically it's strawberry basil pie, I should say.
Oh my God.
So it's pie crust. I use the mandolin and slice all the strawberries.
Did you say it's all gone? It's gone,
Oh.
did you say? Because I was about to like disappear off the screen and be in the car on my way to your house.
I was just gonna say, I'm not running to your house when we're done because that was gone. I can make another one for you tomorrow, but
Yeah.
so it's just pie crust on the bottom from the grocery store, pre-bought. I use the mandolin to slice. I got basil from the farm stand and just tore it. Obviously, I put the rest of it in my herb keeper, clearly. Sugar, cornstarch, just to like, I guess, kind of make a sauce. Because as it sits in the bowl to marinate itself while you're doing the pie crust, it makes this like strawberry, like syrupy sauce that I might have run my finger across a few times after I was done. It did spill over. If you look in like the back, it did spill over a little bit while it was cooking. Well, that's extra like strawberry sauce, and got a little like jelly jammy back there. But I was able to get it off really easily because the cast iron's pre-seasoned, so it came off really easily. And I sliced it with a pizza slicer, put ice cream with it. I wonder if I can. Yes, I can. Share.
Oh my God.
Can you see the ice cream now? Am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put ice cream next to it. I served it warm to my husband and my son, and it's gone. So it was really good. And it's like basically like strawberry pie, but I made it on the new June 1st item that I am happy to share with you. Let me just stop sharing my screen.
Let's see it.
So
exciting.
is everybody ready? I feel like I should have a countdown or something. Ready?
Need a drum roll.
Like a drum roll.
It is a, what are we calling this? Other than the skillet, the cast iron.
Hold on, I'll tell you. I have the box still on my feet.
Do you still have the box? I don't. My husband burned that with campfire.
Isn't it the sizzle pan?
I think it's yes, I think you're right. I think it's a sizzle skillet.
Fajita? I think it's
skillet.
fajita.
That's it.
Cast iron sizzle skillet.
sizzle
skillet.
skillet 3 times fast. So if you look, it's very much like when you order, go to like Applebee's and you get nachos or a fajita or something. It comes out on their flat skillet. That is what this is, right? Look at it. It's big. It's bigger than my head. It has the handles, so it's easier to pick up. It also may or may not come with a wood trivet, right? So that's awesome because these things, as we know, we love to cook with them because they get so hot and they hold so much heat. So this is save your counters. And I mean, it's a relatively big skillet. So a regular trivet may not work so well balance-wise. This one works fantastic. It's pretty. Let's put it up.
I was just gonna say that, and it's nice looking.
It is. It's pretty. It's light. It's easy to clean. You just wipe it off with a wet rag. And just like the rest of the raw cast iron that we have, it comes pre-seasoned. I put a little bit of oil on it after because I scrape it pretty hard tonight to get that like strawberry syrup burn off of there, which was entirely my fault. And by doing that, I took a little bit of the seasoning off, but I just put a little bit of oil, rubs it in, and it's back to normal. So, this thing's great.
So awesome. And just so you guys know, that trivet that she has, that you can use it as kind of like the holder for it, right? So when they bring it out from Applebee's or wherever else, it's usually on like a wood plank like that. So what she's showing you right now is actually the bottom, right? So that's going to go face down, and your skillet is going to go on the plain side right there because it is going to kind of darken it a little bit from being hot. Don't worry if that happens. It's kind of supposed to happen, but the pretty side with Pampered Chef emblem, that stays pretty. So awesome. And why do you have this already if it's not even out yet?
So it's not out yet, and nor did I pay for it, my friend, because I earned it as a consultant. It was a consultant. It was part of the summer products that we earned in February, April,
Something
like that. The month cast.
March, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe March. I don't know.
At some point, we had the opportunity to earn those for free.
And it just showed up on my door, along with the other things that I will not show you.
Right, which you guys will find out in 5 days. So be sure to check your consultant's website on June 1st because all of those products are going to be released. So, but here's something really cool. And I don't even know who wants to talk about how they can get a really sweet deal on a cast iron piece during the next 5 days. Anybody?
So I'll talk about it.
All right, cool.
So one of our kits is $49, and you have the option to choose this 10-inch cast iron skillet, or you can get one of the cool and serve trays. Is it the large cool and serve? So you have an option, and it's so amazing to me that Pampered Chef gives us so many opportunities to have options. You can choose whatever kit works best for your budget, for your kitchen, for your needs. And so we have the starter, and then wait, this is probably I wanted to talk about it because I had the pan with me, but I need all the details. I know right now there's 4 different levels of consultant kits that you can get. The top 3 levels are always available, but this basic kit is only available through the end of the month, right?
Yep.
Do you want me to share the kits on the screen?
Yep.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Well, let's see them.
That way you can easier to talk about them. Clicked share. It's not doing anything.
It's giving you a problem too?
I don't know. It's spinning now. Yeah, now it's giving me a problem.
So weird. Zoom is so weird sometimes, you guys.
What a pain in the butt.
Well, send it to Bree or Corey and you're on it?
I'm working on it. Coming.
Okay. All right, here it comes, guys. So you can see.
Oh,
it's, yeah.
Now
Now,
we're looking for consultant kits, right?
Yeah. Yeah, show them the $49 kit if you can if you have it.
It's coming.
Pampered Not Perfect, guys.
It takes a village to run a Zoom call.
In the meantime, if you guys have questions about the cast iron, please throw those in the chat.
Oh, can you see
There
it?
we go. Yes, we can. So yeah, so these launch kits are, like Corey said, this month only, right? And they are $49. They're both $185 value. And they come with either the cast iron or the large rectangular cool and serve, plus some items that you can make in them, right? It comes with pizza crust. What is the other one? I can't read that.
Mix.
Brownie mix. Yes, you can make a giant brownie in your cast iron. You guys can make a giant chocolate chip cookie thing in your cast iron too, which is like insane and ridiculous. And so for way less than what you would spend on the cast iron, you get a kit that includes a cast iron. It's crazy. All right, maybe not way less, but I forget what the 10-inch cast iron sells for. Do you guys remember? Off
I
the
was
top of your
looking at
head?
it.
Okay. Because I want to say that it is $50.
Yeah, it's 50.
It is $50, right? So $50 for that 10-inch cast iron skillet. And if you buy that $49 kit, I mean, you're saving $1, but you're getting all those other products too. So it is $185 value. You get the apron, you get the scraper, you get the season's best, and then you get everything you need to launch your business. So with that being said, we thought we might play a little game with you guys. This is a fun game that a lot of us play when we do cooking shows, and we thought it'd be fun to play with you guys tonight. So we're going to have a little segment where you get to ask us any question you want about the business. So obviously this is for our guests tonight. I know we have some consultants on here too. If you consultants can feel free to throw answers in the chat for us. But for our guests, ask us any questions about the business, and then we're going to do a drawing, and somebody's going to win a product. So who wants to kick us off with their first question? Again, you can come out of mute if you're feeling brave, or you can throw a question in the chat, and it can be any question about being a Pampered Chef consultant that you want. Okay, so Sherry wants to know, can you order more than one kit? Who wants to take that one? Go ahead, Kim, because you're on my screen.
Unfortunately, no. One kit.
One kit. And I know that that's like super frustrating, because it's like, oh my God, the kits are literally the best deal in the catalog. Kim just had them up on the screen. That ultimate kit that we have, it's like $269, but it has over $1,100 worth of products. So, I mean, I think we all would buy every single kit if we could, but they do limit us to one kit. But as a consultant, and now I'm like answering an extra question. As a consultant, we always have opportunities to earn more free products. So like Brianna was sharing, we earned that sizzle skillet. And when new products are coming out, like right now, you guys, we have a new product line coming out September 1st. And all consultants right now are working towards earning that entire new product line for free. So get whatever kit you want if you ever decide to be a consultant. Don't feel like, oh, I can't do it, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to get the giant kit, and I can't afford the giant kit. If it's not in your budget, get the cheapest kit that you can manage, and then earn the rest of the products for free, right? Why not? Okay, more questions. Are the products shipped to the Pampered Chef person or to the buyer? I love that one. So I'm just writing down everybody's name, because we want to do a drawing afterwards. The products are shipped to the customer. Every product is right to the customer. And what's really nice is that it used to be the case that the products wouldn't ship until the party closed. Not the case anymore. When you place an order on somebody's party, it processes at midnight that night, and it'll ship within a couple of days. So that's pretty sweet. Gone are the days where the entire party, all the products from the party would go to the host. That was the deal when, for the first few years that I was a consultant, the host would get all of the products and then they would have to sort them and deliver them. Massive boxes, total insanity. That's not even an option anymore. So right to the person.
Jenny, I have parties where the guests post photos of their boxes coming while the party's still open.
Exactly.
We're still playing along online and other people were still ordering. They're showing that they already got their stuff.
Yep. Which is amazing. It's amazing. It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Michelle wants to know, this is a great question. Do you have a discounted kit that I can earn if I host a party? You want to take that, Brianna? You're on my screen.
Sure. Well, kind of. So part of your host rewards is that you get free Pampered Chef dollars to spend. You can spend a certain amount, either 25 or 50 of those dollars on your kit. So it's kind of like discounting a kit for a host, but using it as host rewards instead of, having it listed up there as a million different kit options.
We always encourage you that if you can swing it, join first. And then we run your launch party for you. And that way you're getting the host rewards and the commission, right? Because we'd rather have that commission end up in your pocket. But if you can't, then yeah, take it as part of your host rewards. Take $50 off a kit. Yeah, why not? Okay, Mrs. G wants to know, do consultants get discounts on additional products they want? I think you're up, Corey.
Yes, we do get additional discounts on products that we want. And depending on what level you are in the career plan, that discount can increase. So as you gather more people on your team, you get more bonuses, and one of those bonuses is a larger discount on your consultant purchases.
Yep. So as a new consultant, you would get 20% off anything you want, except for brand new products. So when brand new products come out, we all can get them for 50% off, which is really cool. Another thing we get is kit enhancement month. So once a year, we get the opportunity to buy whatever we want at 40% off. And then again, you can always, even as a consultant, host your own party and get the host rewards. So tons of opportunities. And like we were talking about before, free for all months where you can earn the new products. So yeah, you can get a consultant discount, which is great, or just earn them free. Jennifer wants to know, how much commission do you make? Okay, so I'll take that one. New consultants start off every month at 20%, and then the commission increases based on your sales in that particular month. So if you sell between $1 and $750 in the month of May, you're going to get 20%. Sorry, $749, because when you hit $750, then you jump up to 22%. When you get to $1,250, it goes to 23%. When you get to 2,500, it's 24%. And if you sell 4,000 or more in that month, you're getting 25. Once you accumulate 15,000 in career sales, you get a 2% raise. So now you're starting every month at 22% and making up to 27%. And you guys, it adds up. Like, it adds up really fast. It's pretty amazing. Sherry wants to know, how much cooking do you need to know how to do? Like, did you have to know how to use the cast iron, or was it new to you? Who wants to answer that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Because I am an awful cook. And you guys, it's awful. When I met my husband, I could make macaroni and cheese in the box, and he would like make the hot dogs to go with it. It was really so unhealthy. So in the years, obviously I learned how to do some more, but Pampered Chef really helps because their products make things doable for like cooking idiots like me. I can make a skillet, cast iron skillet dessert like that. And it honestly wasn't hard because of the products, because of the lifestyle that is led, by Pampered Chef products and the recipes. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Never cooked before. My mom did not use cast iron. She always ever used stone. Stone was like our passed down item, not cast iron. So I learned how to use it.
And you guys, so much of what we're doing as consultants these days is on Facebook. I mean, you certainly can still do cooking shows. Brianna is kind of a master at cooking shows. She says that she like is a terrible cook, but I have seen her cooking shows. So either she figured it out or she's really good at faking it. But so much of what we do is online that who cares if you know how to cook or not, right? It really doesn't even matter. Okay, I'm going to turn this one over to Kim Roy because Jennifer wants to know if you can earn a trip somewhere.
Yes, and you may have noticed, probably not, but I'm wearing my Incentive Trip Earners t-shirt. So last year,
Perfect.
I know, I was trying to think, I'm like, what do I have clean that says Pampered Chef? I'm like, oh, my Incentive Trip shirt. So yes, so we can earn trips and it is totally doable. Like you're probably thinking like, oh my gosh, like only like I could not earn a trip, right? But you can. Everybody can earn a trip. The way they have it structured is super easy and it's pretty awesome. So last year we earned level 1 went to Texas and level 2 and level 2 elite went to Puerto Rico. So we just traveled to Puerto Rico like the first week in May, which was super fun. Margaret was there. Jenny was there. I'm trying to think who else. I think that was it that's on here, right? And then this year we're working towards California or Cancun, which is pretty awesome.
And you have all year to earn the trip too, which is awesome. So, you know, you might be like, oh, it's too late. Why bother? Oh, no. We've seen people earn the trip in like 3 or 4 months when they really sort of put their mind to it. So the trips are amazing.
I feel like too, as a new consultant, there's some extra ways to earn points. So like you get points when you get to a certain level of, say, you know, when you become a qualified consultant and stuff. So there's like, I feel like it's almost a little bit easier your very first year to earn it to a certain degree because you can get these things that like once you're a little more seasoned, you just don't have, it's just not an option anymore once you've hit certain things. But and awesome. They're like pretty amazing trips too. I mean, it was all inclusive. So like literally it included like the airfare, the hotel, the food, everything.
And somebody asked me today, actually, in one of my parties, if our trips are kind of like conferences. Do we have to go to Pampered Chef stuff? No, it is truly a vacation, you guys. They do have like one Q&A session for us with home office staff if we want to attend that and like, you know, ask questions and find out what's going on. But you don't have to attend that. And beyond that, no. If you don't want to hang out with another Pampered Chef person the entire time, you don't have to. If you want to surround yourself with Pampered Chef people, that's fine too. Yes,
it was so cool because they sent us, so the Achievers get t-shirts. So what was really cool though is in the airport, I'm like, oh my God, there's another Pampered Chef person. Oh my God, there's another. And like they're seeing me and they're like, congratulations on earning the trip. Because we wear these shirts the day we travel, which may sound a little silly, but I thought it was really cool. And it was really neat to see like 12 other consultants on my flight to Puerto Rico. Like I thought that was really neat too. So I don't know.
Amazing. I like everything. So Daniel was asking if men sell the products too. And yes, we do have male Pampered Chef consultants. They actually have their own Facebook group called Men of the Apron, which I think is pretty cool. We have a bunch of men on our team and throughout the company. There are definitely men consultants. Okay, Marion wants to know how much record keeping is involved. So, I don't know. I would say not a ton. For me personally, because this is kind of like my full-time income at this point, there's probably a little bit more, but if we're talking about it like in a banking sense, a financial sense, I just have one bank account that's just devoted to Pampered Chef. So any money that I make goes into that account. Any expenses that I have for Pampered Chef come out of that account. So I have it all in one place. And at the end of the year, I just kind of like hand everything to my accountant and say, do what you got to do with this. So, you know, it doesn't have to be. The record keeping piece of it doesn't really have to be difficult.
Plus, Pampered Chef has an income and expense tracker like built into Consultants Corner, which is what it's like the back end of the website's called for us. And like, so if you place, like if you do a supply order, like say you buy yourself some catalogs or you buy some whatever, you could, there's like a little checkbox that you can have it just added to your income and expense report. So some of those things can kind of automatically get tallied up for you, which is nice too. And you can manually add stuff to that too. So if you went to Staples and printed business cards or whatever, you could just like plug those in to kind of have it all in one place.
You also get emailed commission reports, which is kind of like your pay stub. So you can keep those emails and get them to your account at the end of the year. Because like Jenny, you have a huge team and you have a lot of money that's exchanged in and out because your team is enormous. I don't. So I don't have a separate account, but I do keep track of, I keep my emails with my expense reports from Pampered Chef and the commission reports, which is like the pay stub.
Exactly. Christine wants to know how many of us needed to expand the storage in your kitchen for your Pampered Chef products. Me. I mean, Brie has this gorgeous, huge, enormous kitchen, so she maybe didn't have to expand her storage. I literally threw out my kitchen table and chairs and made that whole area more of a storage area. And some of Corey, Kim, maybe some of you may have seen my basement, which is sort of overflowing with Pampered Chef. So yeah, that is a real thing. That is a problem sometimes.
If you don't have a lot of storage, like I replaced my stuff. So because you don't have to hold stock, you don't have to have your basement full of, or a closet dedicated to all your Pampered Chef stuff. You don't have to. So as I was earning or as I bought or whatever, I just replaced my stuff in my own house. I have a camper, so I just put my old stuff I didn't want anymore in my camper. And because everything's on Facebook, I show myself using the products in my kitchen. They're mine in my kitchen. I actually use them.
Exactly. Oh yeah. And that's another question that we get sometimes too, is that, you know, can I use the products in my kit? Absolutely. It's not just for you to, you know, be demonstrating or whatever. Use it all. Absolutely. Any other questions, you guys? I do want to tell you too that when you sign up as a Pampered Chef consultant, you also get our, what is it called now? Digital toolkit, which includes our website, the ability to create online party links, and a newsletter that goes out to all your customers on your behalf. That's free for your first 90 days when you join as a consultant, no matter what kit you purchase. So that's pretty cool. After the 90 days, it's like $15 a month, and it's less if you do 6 or 12 months at a time. But again, that's one of those expenses that you're going to keep track of for the end of the year, blah, 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 right? But it is free when you first get started. That's a pretty cool feature that we have. All right. Any final questions before we pick tonight's winner?
There's a question here from Sherry. It says about swapping accounts after you start.
Oh yeah. Yep. I answered her in the chat. She can totally.
Oh, okay. I like to see it underneath. Sorry.
Yep. She can do it. She can make a new account.
Got it.
Just to have it for PC. It doesn't matter. All right, Corey, you want to pick our winner?
Do you want me to share my screen to do this?
Sure.
Let me do it. It is. Let me get rid of all of these. Okay. I think I have everybody on here.
I think so. Looks like Jennifer. All right, so Jennifer, message me with your address, please, so that I can send you your free gift. I'm going to put my, well, it's probably on here, but just, oh yeah, it does say my name. Yep. Message me on Facebook, Jenny Winters Gillin, and I will pop your gift in the mail. I'm writing down now that you won. That's awesome. Okay. One more giveaway that we're planning on doing is that anybody that does join our team in the next 24 hours, maybe 26 hours, 27 hours, right? We'll give it till midnight tomorrow. How about that? Anyone who joins our team, you are going to have the opportunity to have a $49 kit paid for you. So essentially a kit rebate. So everyone who joins by midnight tomorrow night, no matter what kit you buy, it doesn't matter to me. Your names are going in a pot. We're going to pick a winner. Somebody's getting $49 back, right? To cover the kit, the cost of the starter kit. Again, go ahead and get whatever kit you want, but that'll be what you'll be in the running for. So if you're on this call tonight, or if you're watching the recording before midnight on Friday, May 27th, that opportunity is there for you. We love giving away free kits, you guys. So give it a try. Seriously, it's so much fun. We love to have fun on our team. The other thing I want to mention too, you guys, is when you join Pampered Chef, you're not marrying us. You're not stuck with us. If you decide after a month, this is great, but it's not for me, okay, that's fine. You keep your kit, you keep any money you earned, you keep any extra perks that you earned, anything. It's all yours to keep, and you walk away and we can still be friends. No big deal. So there's no, like, you're not locked in for any amount of time, but give it a try. Maybe you'll have as much fun as we do. All right, guys, thank you again so much to all of you for joining us. Kim, how are we getting them those recipes?
I don't know. How did we decide that?
Do you have it in a thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You have it in, like, what do you have it in a Google Doc, or?
It's in a Canva thingy.
Can
So
we
I could make it a PDF, or I could just share the Canva link.
Share the Canva link right in the chat. So you guys are going to want to grab this link out of the chat and make sure you save it. And then you'll be able to see all the recipes from tonight, including the consultant exclusive. And what?
Are there tips for using cast iron too in there?
I believe there are. All sorts of good stuff.
Full of goodies. Full of goodies in there.
Everything
for some
you need to know
reason
about using cast iron, Kim has located for us and put in this document for you.
And made it beautiful also. A beautiful document, you guys.
I guess if you're watching the replay, just ask whoever invited you to this.
Yes.
Because I'll make sure that we all have access to this. So if you're watching the replay, or maybe we could link it with the replay, or I don't know. But if you're watching the replay and you can't access the chat, just ask whoever invited you and we'll make sure you get the document.
Perfect. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. We hope you seriously consider our offer to join us and have some fun with us. And hope to see you guys all at the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.